Canary was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Canary may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using Illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now, Your Holiness.
Cullen, please just call me Liliana.
Yes, Liliana.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So anyway, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. I was honestly hoping we'd go back to, the crossroads so I could actually end the video, have a break before actually going back to recording, but
it appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure that the Canary do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
Could we use the Canary threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
Not until we know more. It will be fine. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
We, Your Holiness?
You do, Josie?
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Canary are doing, and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
right. So let me guess, I'm heading right back to the crossroads. No, apparently not. I guess it's time to go re-talk to everyone.
Everything going all right so far?
Oh god, the dialogue.
I'm surprised no one
Well,
from the
now we
Council
have
of Heralds
dialogue.
wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
I don't understand how you could just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a Marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
Fair enough.
Any word from Hawk?
I got a message from, well, best not to name an entire chain of smuggling syndicates in polite company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of mess that only appears when Hawk shows up. I'm not entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawk walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
But the Wardens, why do they keep being killed off by, well...
So Bran used to be Viscount and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee finally in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll
Yeah,
be
he
here if
is.
you need me.
Oh well, we gotta go talk to people. Yay, talking to people. Before we actually do anything useful.
Need me for anything?
What do you think is going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to
what
give
are
in
you
whenever some
doing?
prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
He just started twitching as he was putting his sword away.
What is it like being a warden now?
Things are in upheaval. There have been heated arguments about the future of the Order. I wouldn't be surprised if we tore ourselves apart.
And then another blight shows up, and then everything goes to hell because the wardens are no longer there because I murdered half them off.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sarah. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra. But the commander appears to have forgiven me. Finally.
Until later.
Take care.
Someone's appearing and disappearing. It's a bit worrisome. Also, I, of course, don't have enough money to buy anything. Also, remember, take note of how much this thing cost. Yeah, that's over 150,000 for a sword that isn't really that good, honestly. Stat-wise. I can always synchronize my collectibles with the golden nug. And there goes the phone, just to piss me off. Yay.
How did Varric, of all people, become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages.
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered to the winds. Some of them were unsuitable, and I did not ask them to return. Others felt as I did, once they read the Lord Seeker's tome. We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure. What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I'm making it up as I go along.
Sounds familiar.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
So what do you think of the Chantry?
You ask me just to poke at me and see if I react, don't you? It is what it is. Most Holy's reforms are interesting, to say the least. I hope they last once Leliane is gone. Regardless of what I think, it could have been far worse. You and I both remember the dark times we faced. Sadly, others have far shorter memories.
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
I could remind them.
Maybe what they need is a quick reminder of that power.
Only if you want to stiffen their resolve. Even so, I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
I'm more concerned with this person that keeps appearing and disappearing.
If you leave and come back, the chest gives you another. That's how we know too much.
Okay.
Her name is different now. Victoria. The old name slips away further each time. She's glad you're here.
I guess I can't actually talk to her, just that stuff.
Wish I hadn't burned all my contacts with the Ben Hasrath. Be nice to have some idea what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but then you'd be on their side, Chief.
Yes, but I'd know things. I like knowing things.
The Chargers have been with the Inquisition for a while now. Is everyone still happy?
No complaints, Your Worship. The Inquisition's been good to us. We'd disband and join the Inquisition officially, but the Chief gets this sad dog look when we suggest it.
The loyalty is touching, Krem.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Anything new on your list? Effluvians and ruins. Things can get off. Canary and elfy things make sense. Things. Elfy gods aren't even demons? Weird or worse? Someone tell the swords they seem off. Trying with the last move from the ruins unfinished. That might hurt to keep. There are many empty pages than the one that's darky out. Wonder if we were Wander's widow. Words. The outline sketch of dead and smarm. It's probably taking some time.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Canary assassins and everything. You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice, and the servants are happy.
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Canary, but something else is on the up.
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin. About the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
It's been a couple of years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Liliana's friendly when she wants to be. My people sometimes do things for her, like I do for you. All that blood and thunder just so everyone can live well an hour once around. Good lesson, I suppose, if there had to be one.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
No, so yeah, there's nothing.
Here's you. Hello again.
Well, at least
we'll
we now have
later.
the dialogue wheel.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
For most people. Should probably go see Josephine.
Good day to you.
Just randomly wandering around wondering if that person's going to pop up and disappear again. That has attracted my attention. And Collins is off the dark. Good for him.
Was there something you needed?
Have you had a chance to speak with Liliana? Away from work, I mean.
Some, yes. Liliana has kept in contact, unofficially of course, but it's good to see her again. Arguing with her in person is far more satisfying.
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
Is there anything I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here, but our every move is watched. Some things never change.
Is there any news from Ferelden? How's your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
Heh.
Sometimes I miss the people I knew before Haven. We get so busy, it's easy for time to slip by.
Perhaps. I'm not sure I regret that. There's still some time before these years balance those best forgotten.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
This deer sounds so sad.
There must be something here.
Right. It's just a bit suspicious. There must be something there. Ah, there's Dorian.
I can't believe it's been so long.
Around 2 years.
Too long, Amatus. Did you miss me?
I couldn't stand that you were gone.
Such a soft heart for an Inquisitor.
What is this ambassadorship about exactly?
You tell me. I didn't ask for it. One day I was minding my business in the capital, the next, here I am. I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread Tevinter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I went home. Twice. Father was only there once. Mother was drunk both times. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Maevaris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one. From the paintings of Liliana in that enormous robe, you'd think she was pregnant. Could cause a delicious scandal. As for this whole Exalted Council business, well... I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
So yeah, that teleportation.
I should look around.
I like how it says that and then it just disappears. Archer and Arctic, and thank you for attaining this Exalted Council. I feel like I don't know if there's anyone I'd rather have though than me, it's you. Or anyone naturally. But thanks for braving the line.
I don't think they knew.
Ooh, loot. Loot. Reverse catalog of treasures.
Yes, thank you.
Another one of these. That's what, 11 now? Oh, at first I thought they were nude. And I was like, well, that's a thing. But no.
Darling, what can I do for you?
More
I wanted your
dialogue.
opinion of how Divine Victoria is working out.
Leliana's tenure has been even more disastrous than I imagined.
How are things for the Circle of Magi?
If you call it the Circle while they're in earshot, you'll never hear the end of it, my dear. The College of Enchanters is a ridiculous mess, but it's still a useful institution for training mages.
Okay then.
We'll talk another time.
So, yeah. Still concerned. There's a thing that's
Those Fereldans, always
teleporting
afraid to mingle.
around.
Where did the Inquisitor slip off to during the council?
Tell me, these strange spaces past the Alluvians, are they safe to explore?
None of it's been as bad as the nightmare in the Fade. I can tell you that.
I will take your word for it. And yet, you've accomplished so much in the calm of these past years. I wish you did not have to imperil yourself for us. Again.
Oh, yeah.
I must admit, after years of dinners and paperwork, it feels good to go exploring again.
I only wish you had fewer Canari interrupting your stroll. I will do what I can here. Once the Canari are dealt with, brace yourself. The Council is just as relentless.
Can I actually jump to this house? No. Ow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That's a Harlequin. At least this one we actually got to look at. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, though, but that's though. Might as well tune in another one of these. Huh, we actually found all of them. Then the dog ran off. Chance to inflict bees on target. Bees. That's a thing. That is indeed a thing.
Inquisitor?
And he has no thoughts on the matter.
How's it been? Oh, yes.
Chance to inflict bees on the target. Wait, where's my storage at? more hard in Hightown. Yes. Okay, now seriously, where is my storage at? Apparently lost track of where it is. That's probably over by the wardrobe.
Well met, your worship.
Nothing? Oh, okay then. Yeah, it's spotted. Yeah, I remember in the last few years. His chargers. Dorian, there we go. Politics, mostly. The question is, why are there Harlequins teleporting around? Anyway, I think I'm going to leave off here. We've done enough random wandering around talking to people again. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all and have a nice day.